Hello friends, welcome to Sahu Studies. In this video, we are going to see how to create JSON from a data frame. There, there is a method known as write method, which is present in data frame writer object. So this method we are going to use to create JSON file from a data frame object. So how we are going to do this exercise? First we are going to read a JSON document with the help of a custom schema. Here we are defining the custom schema with the help of a struct type. We are defining 5 columns and its data type. APID is the name of the column, data type is integer type, name of the column is AP name, data type is string type, AP gender, this would be string type, AP salary, this would be integer type, AP state, this would be string type, and AP city, it would be string type. With the help of a spark.read.json function, we are going to read this JSON document by using couple of parameters. One is path parameter. The value of this path parameter is AP underscore JSON underscore path. This variable we have defined and it has stored the location of the JSON file which we are going to read. We are also using this custom this schema parameter, and the value of this schema parameter is AP underscore JSON underscore data underscore schema. This is the custom parameter which we have defined here. It has 5 columns with different data types. Once this data frame gets created, we are using this write function, write.json function, to write this JSON document. This JSON document will have the data which is present in this data frame. And how we have created this data frame? We have created this data frame by reading this JSON document. Let's see how it works in Databricks. Let's create one notebook. Name this notebook as data frame to JSON. Which JSON file we are going to read to create the data frame? Let's copy the path. The path is file store /AP underscore data underscore single line JSON. This is the folder and we have 2 JSON file. Let's copy the address of one JSON file. We are using a Spark, so let's copy this Spark API format path, copy it and paste it. Let's store the location of this JSON file in one variable. This variable has been defined successfully and it has the path of the JSON file which we are going to read. To create a custom schema, because we are going to read this JSON document with the help of a custom schema. To create the custom schema, we need a struct type and a struct field. So first we need to import these two functions. So how we are going to do it? From PySpark.sql type import struct type and struct field. Here we are importing only two functions which is present in this package. But suppose we want to copy all the functions which is present in this package, how we are going to do? We will be using star. That is the wild character. From PySpark.sql type import star. Now this notebook has all the functions which present in this package. So let's create a custom schema. We are going to use struct type and we are adding fields. What is the name of the field? That is what is the column which is present in JSON file. So first one is APID. What is the data type of the APID? Integer type. Let's run it. This custom schema has been created successfully, but the JSON file which we are going to read, it has 5 different columns. So let's define the columns and its data type. For the next line, we are using this /. So this APID is of integer type. Second column name is AP name and the data type is string. Third is gender. Data type is string. Fourth one is salary. Data type is integer. Fifth one is state and the data type is string. Next one is city and the data type is string. For the next line, we need to use this /. Let's run it. The custom schema has been defined successfully. So let's read this JSON file. So how we are going to read? We will be using spark.read.json. Spark.read.json. Here we are passing this path parameter. The value of the path parameter is this one, which we have already defined. We are reading this JSON document with the help of a custom schema. So schema is a parameter. We are going to pass this custom schema which we have just created as a parameter value. This data frame has been created successfully. Let's see the content of the data frame. This is the content of the data frame. Let's see what is the schema of the data frame. AP ID is of integer type, AP salary of integer type, rest of the column data type is string. Same thing we have defined. AP ID is of integer type, AP salary is of integer type, rest of the column data type is string type. Now let's write this data frame in JSON file. So how we are going to do it? We are going to use the write object. Dot write, and which kind of a file it would be? It would be JSON. We are going to pass the path parameter. What is the location of the JSON file which we are going to write based on the data which is present in this data frame. So let's supply the path where we are going to write just JSON file. Single line JSON. Let's create one more folder, AP underscore output underscore PySpark. So this is the location of the JSON file where we are going to write the data which is present in this data frame. Let's run it. File has been created successfully. Let's see in the data tab the file has been created or not. So we have created one AP output on under single line underscore JSON folder. AP output folder we have created. Within AP output folder we have created PySpark folder, and see this is the JSON which we have just created based on the data which is present in this data frame. Let's read this JSON structure and see whatever the content which is present in this data frame, same content has been written in this JSON file or not. So how we are going to read the JSON file? We are going to read with the help of a spark.read.json. Spark.read.json, and this we are supplying the path. What is the path? So this is the path where we have written the JSON structure which we are going to read it. And we have a custom schema. Name of the schema is which we have already defined. This is the name of the schema. This is the custom schema. Let's run it. The data frame gets created successfully. Let's see the content. See, this is the same content which we have read, and created this data frame. We have created one JSON document based in this data frame, and whatever the JSON document which we have created, here we are reading it and getting the same data which is present in the data frame. Let's go to the PPT. Whenever we are writing the data frame in the JSON structure, one parameter generally we provide, that is the mode parameter. This is very important. It will going to specify the saving mode of the data frame in JSON document. So first one is override. This mode override the file with the new data. Second one is append. This mode append the data in the existing file. Third one is ignore. This mode ignores the write operation if the file exists. Another is error. This mode give error if the file exists, and this is the default option. How we are going to do this exercise? We are going to do this exercise by reading one JSON file with the help of a custom schema. This schema has 5 columns, and we are defining the data types like AP ID, AP name, AP gender, AP salary, AP state, and AP city. And we are defining which kind of a data type it would be. For the name, it is string type. For gender, it is string type. For salary, it is integer type. For state, it is integer type. And for city, it is string type. We are reading the JSON file with the help of a spark.read.json function by passing the path parameter. Value of the path parameter is ap_json_path, which we have defined here. It contains the location of the JSON which we are going to read. We are passing this custom schema which we have defined here as a value of schema parameter. Once the data frame gets created, with the help of a write method, we are creating different kind of JSON document by passing one parameter known as mode. Here the mode is append, here the mode is override, here the mode is ignore, and here the mode is error. We are creating the JSON document based on the same data frame which we have created here. See, we are on this data frame object, we are calling this write function. Let's see how it work in Databricks. This custom schema we have already defined it, so no need to create the custom schema. This is the JSON file which we are going to read, create the data frame, and again create the JSON based on the data frame which we are going to create after reading this JSON file. We have created one variable and store the location of the JSON file which we are going to read. How we are going to read? We are going to read with the help of a spark.read.json. Spark.read.json. We are pathing we are using path parameter. The value of the path is the location of the JSON document. We are reading this JSON document with the help of a schema. We have defined the custom schema here, so we are going to use this custom schema only. Let's run this command. This data frame has been created successfully. Let's see the content of this data frame. This is the content of the data frame. Let's see what is the schema of the data frame. This is the schema of the data frame. This schema we have defined here. Now let's create one JSON file based on this data frame. This is the data frame. We are going to call the write function, and we are going to write data of this data frame in the JSON document. Here we are passing the path parameter. What is the location? So here we have generated one JSON. Let's copy the path. And the mode would be let's put into the inverted comma, otherwise it will give error. Mode is override. Mode is override. Let's change the name of the JSON file a little bit. Let's make it, just change the name. So we have changed the name of the JSON document. Let's run it. We can see here it has been created successfully. AP underscore single underscore line underscore employee underscore override. This is the name of the file which we have given. Let's read this file. So how we are going to read this file? We are to save time. I am going to copy the code. Here we are just give the full path. Let's run it. We have read this JSON successfully. Let's see the content. See, it has only 5 records. Again, we are writing this data frame data in this file again with the mode override. So what it will going to do, it will just override the content of this file, whatever the content which is present in this data frame. Let's see it. We have again written this data frame data into this JSON document. Let's read it and let's see the content. See, the content is 5 only, because every time when we are going to write it with the mode override, it will override the content of the JSON document which we are creating. Let's use the different mode. So what I'm going to do, I'm just copying the code to save the time. The mode would be append, and the name of the file is, instead of override, I am going to use append. So this is the name of the file which we are going to generate based on the data which is present in this data frame with the mode append. Let's run it. Okay, the file is created successfully. Let's see in the data tab the file is created or not. See, this file has been created. This one. Let's read this file. Let's copy the name of the JSON only. Run it. Let's see what is the content of this data frame. See, it has a 5 records. Now again we are going to write the data which is present in this data frame in this document, in this JSON document only, and the mode is append. Then next time what it will going to do, whatever the data present in this data frame, it will going to append in this file. It will not going to replace it, it will going to append it. Let's run it again to see. Let's read this file and then see the content. It will have 10 records. See, when we have created first time this file, it has a 5 records. Next time we have written this data frame data in this file again with the help of a append. That's why the number of rows are 10, because 2 times we have written the same data frame in the same file. Let's see another saving mode. So to save time, I'm copying the data, and the mode would be ignore. Let's change the name of the file, run it. Read the JSON file which we have just created. The name of let's copy the file which we are going to read. Let's see the content of this data frame. So there are 10 records. Now let's run it again. So what we have done, this is the data frame. Again we are writing the content of this data frame in this file, and the mode is ignore. So what it will going to do, it will ignore the write operation because this file is already present. So if we see the content of this file, the record would be 10 only. Let's see the third saving mode, and the third saving mode is error. So to save time, I have copied the code. We are going to use the mode as error, and here we are going to change the name of the file as error. So what we are going to do here, whatever the data which is present in this data frame, we are writing those data in this JSON document, and the mode would be error. Let's run it. Let's read this JSON document. I'm copying the code. We need to change the name of the file which we are going to read. Let's see the content. Display. Okay. The data has been written successfully in this file. Let's see this file is present in the folder or not. See, it is present. Error. ap underscore single underscore line underscore employee underscore error.json. This is the file which we have created. Now this file exists and the mode is error. If you are going to write the content of this data frame again in this JSON document, a Spark will not allow, because it will going to give error, because we are saving we are passing the say mode parameter as error. Let's see what it will going to happen whenever we are going to write this data frame. See what is saying that this JSON document is already present, that's why it will not allow to write the content of the data frame in this JSON document if the mode is error. Let's go to the PPT. Thank you. If you like content of my video, then please subscribe my channel, like it, comment on it, and press the bell icon to get notification whenever I add videos.